friends, how are you? So if this episode does not premiere, this reaction does not premiere Thursday morning, it will definitely premiere Thursday night. It's been some weird glitchy issues. My old laptop is out of commission, kaput, done, no good. So still using my new laptop, or new, I guess new-ish because it's a year old now, a little over a year old, laptop to record the episode while watching it on my desktop because I have an Ethernet connection, don't have to worry about Wi-Fi connection, though with the poor RAM, you know, there's some weird moments. But the cool thing is, again, I still have to record the episode later on before I can actually finish fully editing it. But it does mean at least I get to still watch it, not on my phone. And hopefully, I'm planning on upgrading the RAM soon. And hopefully when I do that, it'll be good for me to record the episode properly. I like this anime a lot. Visuals were just beautiful. Everything was great. I did, however, because I was so overwhelmed, I missed a lot of stuff. So I did write some notes, actually, weirdly enough. So again, we have Kusai, Tsubaki, Watery, and KyoAni, who's our violinist, and Kusai obviously is our pianist. And then Tsubaki and Watery are sports people, Watery being the lechy boy, and Tsubaki being the childhood friend. So again, animation just absolutely beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love little moments in the animation. Moments where Tsubaki was messing with the eraser. Also, when they were going back and forth, when she would press pause and he would press play, and she would press pause and he would press play. As we have a verbal back and forth, we also have a physical back and forth. So little moments like that, I absolutely loved. Obviously, it looks like Tsubaki's room is actually across from where the piano was, the music room. So I guess when she was little, she would love to hear him play. Obviously, not knowing what was going on behind the curtains. But of course, also I kind of love the fact that Kusai mentioned that his world's in black and gray, or his world is in monotone color. But if you look closely at his house, it's very gray. It's just dark and monotone on the outside and the inside as well. There's not really too much color in his world. I guess KyoAni probably, like a lot of classical music students who get older, she might work a lot with the kids during camps. She might end up being involved. She doesn't teach them. So all of those little ones are probably also students at whatever the same school or one of the same camps as she did, which is why they're so talented as well. But I thought they were really cute how they played. I loved the meet cute between KyoAni and Kusai. I think it's funny. I love how she kind of is stereotypically like the passionate, kind of slightly temperamental, very cute blonde girl. But at the same time, obviously that's where we get introduced to her as. Of course, I suspect just with the levels animation that we'll get more deeper into who she really is as a person. I love, like, KyoAni would do this tongue thing. She'd stick her tongue out sometimes. I thought was really, really cute. It reminded me of Hibiki's fangs. In Double Nine Kilometero, Hibiki has these little, like, puffy fangs, and she has a little puppy face. So in some ways, when Hibiki would, like, smile or a little fang would stick out, just her little tongue would just remind me of that. That was funny. I love how right at the beginning we're getting little idiosyncrasies in these characters. It's so awesome. But I think the music is sweet. The animation is impeccable. I mean, it's just gorgeous. So much. And of course, as this anime goes on, I'm probably going to fall more and more in love with it. Hopefully I'll be able to kind of pay attention. The screen's a little bigger, so hopefully I'll be able to really pay attention a bit more to the animation, be able to figure out a little bit better. Other than that, so not much else to say. So again, keep in mind, for those of you who are new to the channel, for those of you who have to follow along on YouTube because you'll have access to virtual, because we can't do, you know, copyright rules, copyright laws. There'll be a countdown so you can follow along in the animation if you want to watch the animation at the same time that I am reacting to it, or you can go to the, link to the version on Virtual, which will be in the description box. But if you can't get access to Virtual, then you can follow along via YouTube. Anyway, without further ado, let's dive right in. It's cutting it close. So he probably hasn't been in there in years. I love this intro so much. It's so fun. I met the girl in the full blossom cherry blossoms and my fate has changed, I think it said. The art is so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I like how it's a duet too. That's perfect for the animation, for the story. So eventually they will play together. Look at them enjoying. The cat's really cute. And of course we got two other pianists, probably rivals. That'd be fun. So those of you who keep saying I'm gonna cry during this animation, shut up. Stop saying that. Don't say, hey, you're gonna cry the next episode or whatever. Just let me just take it episode by episode, okay? Not to be rude, but shut up. Oh, it's so serious. Oh my gosh. I'm quiet. That, you know what? Pretty much. It's quiet and like... Wonder if he recognizes anybody. He's having a moment. That's really serious. I wonder if she knows the truth, actually, because, again, her room's right next to the music room. I wonder if she knew how his mother treated him. Second annual. Auditoriums always do surprise me in some ways, how big or how little they end up being. Kind of PTSD for him. Or at least bad memories. Wow. Apparently he's a celebrity in his own way. Ex-celebrity? I guess especially in Japan. He wouldn't have. She just wants her friend to, like, enjoy this. Preliminary round. I wonder how... For middle schoolers. I keep forgetting how young they are. I like how they're using still frames for this, for the other people, because, like, who cares? Let's get KyoAni. Understandably so. So they're all playing the same piece? Same piece. What was out like that? It was second annual. It's only second year. Kind of quirky. Paganini? Oh, I know that's a 2-set. Ooh. Cabanini. I wonder that's how people, like, who don't do music. He's nervous and he's rushing. Listening to it, he's stressed. He was stressed and he got nervous, and then once he realized he was off, it got a little worse. Yeah, but there's even, I don't play violin, but there were some weird moments in my ear. Get the intensity in her face. It's always trying to get him to shut up. This is gonna be so cool. I think this was the animation 2-set was like talking about. This is gonna be so cool to watch. That's Hebrew. Oh, that's interesting. Just tuning. She's cute. I'm so excited for this. Different piece. Oh, come on, Wi-Fi. Don't be stupid. Oh, so good. Is it? It sounds like a different song. It's the same piece, but it feels different. I know, it sounds different. Oh, the bow! So she changed the arrangement then, to a degree? It's hers. So she changed the arrangement then, to a degree? Still sounds like she's with a piano. The pianist actually looks like she's actually catching up with her. Brush the moose. She does. Oh, now, earlier on we heard a mention of an audience award. So I think she's going to win that if there's an audience award. She's beautiful. Alright, so I am going to pause the halfway point at 11:30. Wow, that was fun. It sounded like a whole nother piece. I was like, is this the same song? So she actually changed the arrangement of it. Or I guess she played with the tempo or whatever. And she made the piece her own. She fit the piece to her style of playing versus fitting herself to the piece, I guess would be the way. But I love how, okay, first of all, the fact that she's Elohim Asaim, so, okay, Hebrew here, what the heck was that? That's going to be interesting. I bet that's going to be coming back around, for sure. That's really cool. Was not expecting that. But I love how she said, I hope my music reaches them. So I don't think in the end, I don't think she was caring about the judges. I think she played beautifully, passionately, and I think she wanted the music to reach the audience, which it totally did. So obviously the head judge, was not happy with her, because she perverted the piece, so to speak. Though in a lot of ways, composers and directors also can mess with an arrangement. They can choose there's many different arrangements of many different pieces. Odds are you can probably do like this piece arranged by so and so, this piece arranged by so and so. Sometimes they're arranged for to make them simpler for like kids who are playing for the first time, middle schoolers, high schoolers. Sometimes they're arranged depending on the instruments, for maybe like maybe they're meant for an orchestra, but maybe there's an arrangement for a quartet. So different depending on the song. So there can be different arrangements of something, but odds are whatever arrangement that she was supposed to play, instead of playing what was written on the page, she played her version of it. To the point where the accompanist was just like, oh gosh! And to a little bit, I thought I saw her sweating a little bit too. But her pianist was spot on. That woman, woo, was right there with her. It never felt like they were in tension. It just felt like she was leading the charge, and the pianist was like, okay, I'm gonna follow you. Okay. She was like watching her the whole time. That was really cool. That was really cool, but that was beautiful. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to hear more of the music. Anyway, pressing play at a minute 11:30 now. So if there is an audience award, this girl's gonna get it. I love how he said she's beautiful. And not just in a physical way. No, he's pitching a fit. First time competing, no awards. Which might be, I guess would be really weird for a girl her age. to have not competed before then. But again, she might just love it and decide, maybe I'll just do a competition. I don't think it is. Cool. Interesting. The girls are so cute. Is that? Yeah. Though, of course, yeah. But interesting how her movement moved him. Friend A. She's nervous and scared. I like how he just noticed her nervousness, her twitching. That was the right thing to say, I think. And then the music though, but also sounds like his heart beating too. She's bringing the world in color for him. Yeah, no, probably. Oh, wow, so she does. Oh, I knew the audience would love her. So that was just the preliminaries that day, then. I want you to see the windows open and the peach blossoms are coming in. What happened to him this time? You hit him in the head again? Landed on her, though. Kinda. Thoughts of adolescence. Off limits, I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Again, how old is he? Middle school? It is interesting for the animation how his glasses, part of his glasses are cut out so we can see his eyes. Keiko. What's with this Keiko girl? What is he? He's actually quite awful. What? So is Keiko his, like, consistent side piece? Gosh, awful. But she must go to the same school, right? Her uniform looks so much like theirs. It's kind of poetic. That's just beautiful. That's so sweet. Kind of like the petals. He's held on to this sadness and anger for so long that now something beautiful comes along. It kind of clears out his soul in a way. Dude's in love. Friend A. That's what he focuses on? There it goes again. Oh, I love this animation downgrade suddenly. Somebody else. She actually kind of does like him then, I guess. I think she knows he's covering for him. I like this animation of just seeing their heads, but like we're looking at the trees in the building. I wonder. I wouldn't say that. His substitute? Friend A. Substitute for what? Look at his panic in his eyes. Oh, the outro. I forgot the outro. The colors are so beautiful how they just saturate. I mean, it's watercolor, but there's like an acrylics aspect of it too. There's some parts where I'm just like, oh, but it just reminds me also of oil painting. That's so beautiful. Yeah, there's just like a watercolor acrylic feel to some of the moments, some of the saturations. This is very watercolorish. Ooh, and then she's in an acrylic, bright focus, super saturated. So it is sad though that Kusai only knows he views the piano and music as something terrible because it was poisoned. It's poisoned for him because of his mother. But still, what's interesting is that there's so many. Well, I probably haven't seen any of them, but a lot of times when you have a deceased parent, usually a mother, you get that in or in high school, host club. Next episode is gonna be so much fun. Is that the mother means so much to the characters, whether they're dead or they're far away or whatever it might be. They mean so much, and they hold a deep, beautiful place in the hearts of the main characters. But it is fascinating to have, and usually if there is a darkened corner of their heart, it's set against the dad. So that is very interesting how, in this animation, Kusai, I'm probably saying his name wrong, his darkened corner is dedicated to his mother, and how she poisoned, in her own bitterness, probably because she got sick and couldn't continue on with her piano career. Then, or maybe she, well, don't tell me, but let me theorize. She could have also gotten sick because of maybe something going wrong with Kusai's birth, and it sort of stopped her career, or I don't know. I'm sure we'll get the answers. Don't tell me, please don't tell me. I'm sure I'll get the answers, but there's some bitterness in her heart, and that bitterness overflowed onto Kusai. And basically, his only motivation was his fear of his mother. There's no love for the music within him. So once she was gone, he felt probably really conflicted as a young kid, as a young boy, because he lost his mother, with whom there's still a person that really deeply loves her. The relief that he no longer has her hovering over him, and also the suddenly missing desire and disappearing motivation to play piano. Alright, actually, let's talk a bit more into the official review. Okay. Definitely a beautiful animation. It's so funny. Sometimes it's funny to watch shows that either are parallel in some way or very different from each other. What was funny about One Punch Man Season 1 was the fact that I was watching Zombieland Saga, and they both have really intense, weird intros, but really sweet outros. I thought that was so odd. But it's interesting. But now it's funny. Now I'm watching Your Lie in April, which has the most beautiful animation I've seen ever so far. Not that all the other animations were terrible, but there's a certain artliness to this. There's definitely a lot of passion and creativity going into this animation. Versus now One Punch Man Season 2, which just shot down in terms of animation quality. Storyline's still fun, but the animation sucks. So that's fascinating to have that juxtapositioning. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful episode. Really fun. The dude is in love. He is so in love with her. But she is hung up on Watery. I'm interesting how there's a certain part, because she goes, I see. So I think there's a part of her that probably suspects that Watery's with another girl, but also is kind of, not making so much assumptions and kind of going along on her own. Anyway, I am so glad I'm doing this animation. It's beautiful. And thanks to my brother, I know what's going to be following this animation up. But that announcement won't happen until we get into the second half of the series, of the season, which is a beautiful 22 episodes. Fantastic. Just a reminder, I will be doing the ReactorCon. I was invited and asked if I wanted to join. I said yes, so look for that later in July. There will be an announcement. I need to put into an idea of what I want to do for that week, what I want planned, if I will have, now that work's picking back up again because things are opening up. Unfortunately, that also means that some of my weekends are going to be devoted to my work, my job, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish I had weekends free. But thankfully, a lot of the stuff for ReactorCon week will be pre-recorded anyway. But I'm hoping to maybe do a live stream. Perhaps that time would be really fun. I just got to see when it'll happen. I usually don't work Sundays, so I think that Sunday we'll definitely do it for sure. And of course, check out my other reactions to not only animation, but to TV shows, to Stargirl, to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and to Wonder Woman, and we'll catch up for the rest of this season. That being said, beautiful animation. I'm curious to see if I'll be able to write any more notes when I go back and have to re-record the episode. I like writing notes while I'm recording the episode versus the reaction, because it actually really helps. I should do that more often with TV shows and animation that I watch. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.